Okay, back onto the T4 for the third video. Again, a bit more time. I've got a Caddy day van that I'll be listing in a few days. I've had a while. Ended up being an injector problem with that, the 1.6 Caddy. That'll sound familiar to a few people. So I'm having a couple of injectors put in that today, so I can't really do anything at the moment. And I missed out on a Transit Connect at auction yesterday. I'll be picking that up, but yeah, somebody paid too much, so no joy with that one. So back onto the T4. So again today, all of this will be out, floor up, roof off. Just see where I am and what I've got. But looking at various places, they've done all the insulation. It's saved a lot of time and hassle. I never go too mad on that, as long as you've got sort of that level. It doesn't matter which way round, it all works. Yeah, the carpeting isn't brilliant. I suspect it's had a rock and roll bed in it. That looks as if something's been catching it there. Right, let's get this lot out. So that's all the ply lining off. All the insulation looking good. I'm not going to mess with that. It's the correct soundproofing mat with a vapor barrier there. Yeah, it'd be crazy messing with that. It's all good. I'm leaving the arch covers off. Here will be units, and the rock and roll bed will cover this. So let's get the roof lining off, and then I'll go through exactly what I'm going to do with the van. Kind of been a bit vague over the last couple of videos because I've been trying to work it out basically, but yeah, it's I know where I want to be with it, so let's get that off and then run through it. That's everything out. That's the roof off, lining off, a few insulating, soundproofing pads in there. That's good. I think what I'll do with that straight away is double-sided silver foil insulation front to rear. Most of the heat will go through the roof. That's all the roof sections there. They're keeping the ply panels apart from these, leaving the wheel arches as they are. So I managed to salvage the lighting from the roof, which I can't use straight away as I've not got the remote for. That's the remote receiver. I've used these lights before. So I'll get a new kit of another 4 or 5 of these for the roof. I'll quite like them. You can turn them right down. These ones I'll have wired straight to the fuse board of the van on a switch for the cupboards. So next job, get this floor up, see what's going on, level it, take that bit of wood off there by the arch, and I'll fill these few holes there, and then basically just leave that until the build's done, and then put the flooring down that I use, which is this pop rock, I think it's called, grey laminate flooring. You just stagger it, put all the large pieces down, and then infill. I've done previous videos of fitting this, and 2 or 3 videos back I've actually got a Transit Connect for sale at the moment with this flooring in, and possibly tomorrow a Caddy that's done the same that'll be up for sale. So I'll need to sort this lot out, take the arches off the ply panels there, take all the carpet off. That's all good, there's no damage. Roof lining's good. I'm probably going to carpet that. I'm not too sure about the pop top idea. I just don't fancy spending a couple of £1,000 on a van that at the moment actually owes me less. So yeah, I think once I get over 1,000 subscribers, I mean, I've never asked anybody to subscribe. You do or you don't, but when I do, I'll monetize and whatever that is, marketing, and try and blag some stuff basically. So if there's any pop top people out there and rock and roll bed people out there, yeah, it's not going to happen, is it? But anyway, so I'll go with my default, which is going to be rock and roll bed here. I'll probably go to Kevricks Peterborough for that, unless I see a black or grey one in good nick used. The cupboards I usually do down the side up to maybe here, and that will, I'm not 100% what I'm going to put in there yet. I'm just working out a water system. 2 cupboards down there, shelf, pear-shaped sink with a gas hob. So I'm thinking about putting water tanks underneath the rock and roll bed and running a gas shower that I can sort of hook up to an outside drive-away awning. That'll be on the back here with a separate cubicle to the left, or something that'll go over this back section and make something up from the tailgate, so I can put a shower head up here and run hot water coming from a gas heater water feed from underneath the rock and roll bed, which will do the sink. Maybe hook that up as well, hot water and the shower. Undecided on that yet, but at the moment it'll be the units as is, rock and roll bed, and the system and the layout I've used before. Done it on just about every camper van build I've done. Yeah, I know it, and it'll be quick and relatively cheap. So okay, that's enough waffle. Floor up, and I'll strip these bits off, and then I've just whacked myself on this, so yeah, that's got to get off. That's the floor liner that was in. Actually, I really like that stuff. I don't know where you buy this, but it's like a foil backed thin foam. Yeah, I like that stuff. I'll put that back in and I'll go over with double sided over the top of that. I'll give a good heat and vapour barrier. And that's the floor. All the high spots taken off, cleaned, vacuumed. That is pretty much immaculate for a 23-year-old van. So, well, I've just got this bit of surface here. Not sitting that bad weirdly, but I've looked underneath here and there's nothing around it, so may have been some kind of water trap there in the past. So a few little spots here, rust cure. Knock these back, get a bit of rust cure on there. Back on with the original insulation, clean the floor up. There's a couple little bits, high spots, some kind of tar stuff there needs coming off. Get that as flat as I can, put that back in. Got the carpet for the panels, which is graphite. I've ordered 14 square metres with the glue of this graphite, which is round the door. Seatbelt pillars and the front there. I normally use this 4-way stretch graphite. I've got that from eBay. There's a few companies, I can't think who I used. I think it's Van Pimps. That stuff's normally 73, I think I paid for 14 square metres, and the heat resistant glue that goes with it. The carpet has landed to the back of the carpet there. That's the front. Just planning out the boards I'm covering. Uses the least amount of carpet. That's come with the glue from those guys. 2 side rear panels there and the roof sections. So I'll just go along, and I've done loads of videos of this. If you go back, carpeting, this is the easy bit. It's the little fiddly bits round the roof and seat belts that can be difficult. It's easily a day's work. So crack on with this. That's the panels carpeted. It's the tailgate section, driver's side front, passenger side, no, driver side rear, side door, passenger side rear. So I'll put those in loose, and then you get an idea of what else needs doing. It's normally the top here, the sides. I'll leave the roof as is for now. Still undecided on lighting, roof vent, pop top, don't know. So all that can be sorted after. Get the plywood floor back in, and then carpet the wheel arches first. Okay, right, let's go for that. That's the driver side wheel arch covered. I've gone over that in silver bubble wrap and then over with a carpet. Back driver side panel in, and the front driver side lower. I normally do them like this and then loosen them off to put the carpet in below for around windows, top section there. And then when I'm doing this rear section, push behind, secure back, same with the top there. So yeah, painted this rear step section, treated this, leave that overnight. This pretty much covers that anyway, this small section there. I'll paint back up. Let's put this down. And just around the edge here, a few little nibbles as to be expected. Again, hardly anything considering the age of the vehicle. So I'll end this one here. Next video, carpet finished, floor down. And go from there. Until next time.